Hey everybody, it's me, Stella Wilde, and I'm here with your April 2019 monthly tarot videos. April is my birthday month, and to celebrate, I have a sale on all of my readings. I will leave a link in the description so you can check them out. Meanwhile, happy birthday to me. Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your April 2019 reading, and thank you for your patience. It's me, Stella Wilde, as you know. I really am sorry I couldn't get to your reading until April 1st. I had a festival to go to this past weekend, and it was really cool because I did some readings for some very interesting people, and I even met one of my YouTube viewers. That was very cool. So yeah, so I am sorry. I still had two more to do, you and Gemini, and I'm getting to them today. But anyway, I appreciate you guys bearing with me on that. And as you know, I do them in the order of how many views there were from the previous month. And not as many Saggies watched the March one as have in the past. And I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it's because the March tarot reading I did for you guys was a little intense, and you know, maybe that, did it scare some Saggies? I don't know. but anyway, so if you want to be first the next time, we got to get this video out to more Sagittarians, all right? Because I've had Sagittarians, I have some super fans, some Sagittarian super fans, and they've been asking me on social media and emailing, when's my reading coming? I'm like, well, you know, I do them in the order. So anyway, please check out your monthly April horoscope on my website. I'll leave the link in the description. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for being a subscriber. You have subscribed, right? Thank you for being a viewer, for commenting, and of course, sharing. And there's going to be some exciting things happening in April. I'm so glad it's April. And so stay tuned on the channel because new exciting things are afoot. All right, let's get right into your reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross with the regular Rider-Waite, and then I'm going to do a couple angel answer cards at the end. All right, one more quick shuffle, and let's see what's going on for you guys, because I definitely have been tuning into your energy for the last 20 minutes. So let's see what we have here. I like to lay out the cards first and then kind of give you an energetic overview. And then I will walk you through card by card. Okay. It's very interesting energy. It's kind of, I don't know, my goodness. Oh, okay. I'm just, you know, I am clairaudient and clairvoyant. So sometimes, like if you've been watching, I hear stuff. It always comes in this ear. And I was looking at this card in your heart, and I was like a little puzzled over it. And they're like, it's because they do this. I'm like, okay. Because I was like, this doesn't fit the other cards. And then I heard that. So that's why I had that look on my face. Okay, so the time of waiting is done. You are putting, finally, a situation to rest. And it's one you've been struggling with for a while, Sagittarians, I feel. But there is a victory over it. I feel that it's probably mostly an internal struggle. But it could be a struggle with another person, although there's really no other person here in your reading. There's no, I mean, well, I shouldn't say there's no person. We have the Page of Wands at the bottom of your reading, and we have the Knight of Wands. So we have Sagittarian energy in this reading, in the present position. So I feel it's really about you, this reading. This is more an internal situation that you have been struggling with. It's more this idea of, I feel like, moving forward, and it's really just all in your mind. That's what it is. It's about the mindset and releasing yourself from I think a feeling that you're not capable somehow. Okay, but I'll break it down for you. But you are going to release yourself, and that's why the card in your heart, I'm going to start with that. The card in your heart is the celebration, and it's upright. So whatever happens this month, because I think it could get a little hairy. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to be like, oh, all sweetness and light. This is spiritual growth. I mean, this is what we talked about in March too. And this is the next stage of it, I feel, or a continuation of what's been going on. But you're going to be very proud of yourself, Sagittarius, because I think you're going to really free yourself from this struggle, from this mental prison that you've been in. And like I said, it could get a little hairy, that you're going to need a bit of a timeout for yourself. But that was indicated in March also. So it's interesting. It's going to be in the past by the end of this month, I feel. Because, well, I'm going to even go to the outcome card. The outcome card is the Two of Wands upside down. So this is these last 2 months, March and April, really, that your waiting is over, finally, because this was upright of waiting, and now it's going to be upside down. So by the end of April, there is movement forward again in your life, because that is what you want, but it's not been happening. Okay, we have the Page of Wands upside down, bringing us into April. You're like, when am I going to get the good news? When am I going to get the green light? When are things going to break for me? When the hell are things going to turn around and not be so challenging and difficult? Because I'm sure a lot of Sagittarians are like, well, I have Jupiter in my sign, like WTF. I should be having, awesome things happening for me, to me, And yes, that's true. But we have to take into consideration your own chart, of course. There's all those nuances. But then we do have Neptune squaring Jupiter, which can result in a feeling of like things slipping through your fingers. Like you just kind of grasp something and then it dissipates. Or the luck is very fleeting. Like there's a little flutter of something good, and then it's like you're wandering in fog, and there's nothing tangible again. So, because that's the Neptune influence squaring that Jupiter. There could be this idea that people are making promises to you that they cannot keep, and you've been counting on them to come through for you. I mean, this is another possibility with the energy. You've been counting on them to come through for you, and that's not happening, because they're just talking their BS and they have no intention on following through. That's, again, Neptune in Pisces. And with Mercury in Pisces right now, too. Lots of lying, lots of big talk, but, All right. So, you've been wanting good news. You've been wanting things to move forward. This is Sagittarian energy. And you felt a little, some Sages, remember, this is a general reading. So watch also for your moon, rising, and Venus. But I think some Sagittarians have felt a little verging. I don't think you've had an out-and-out temper tantrum yet, but that's coming. I think that you've just, why? This frustrated energy of the things not gelling, etc., like I've already said. Because the present energy in April that you're working with, look at this beauty, right? 5 of Swords. So there is a fight, but it's the swords. It's a mental fight, I feel. And it's who's it with? Yourself. Boom, right here. And at the top of the reading, 8 of Swords. So like I said, this is the idea of freeing yourself from this mental prison that you've been in, because Sagittarius in your environment is the Death card upside down. You've been fighting tooth and nail the changes you have to make. You know you need to make them. And they're in your mind. It's your mindset that needs to change. Because some of you, not all of you, but some of you have kind of been in the recent past and kind of just like Netflix and chill, which this can be. This can be just kind of reveling in dreams, in fantasies, in just going out and partying is a possibility. Like you've escapism, in other words, but joyous escapism, things that you like, but I feel like there's an element of escapism to it. That's why I said Netflix and chill. Whoops. And it's in your home, so that's why I said that also. So some people have been really eating a lot of Ben and Jerry's, which we love, and, you know, watching Sex Education on Netflix. Great show. Check it out. Okay? And you've just not been wanting to deal, in other words. Just, you know. But April's forcing you to deal again. Okay? It's the fight with yourself. And I think there's going to be, probably around the full moon, there's going to be some sort of, I don't even know what the word is I want. How much more can be revealed? There might be another layer of revelation, but I think by that full moon, somebody's either going to call you out on your BS and force you to call your own self out on your BS, or you may be in some sort of situation where you have to really stand up for yourself. I mean, that's a possibility, and that's going to force you to make a mindset shift. But I don't know, I'm not really feeling that. I think what's going to happen, and it's hard for me to say, I may have to pull another card. There's going to be some sort of situation that happens very quickly that is going to force you in almost, God, I don't want to say this, but that's what I'm hearing, a fight for your life. But I don't mean literally, okay? I don't mean like, you know, but some sort of, like, this is to me like a do or die situation, do or die month, in the sense of, and I'm not trying to be scary or doom and gloom, okay? But in the sense that you're wasting so much effing time, Sagittarius. You know, you've just been wasting time because you've not been facing yourself and facing certain things that you have to face. You know, again, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's what I'm seeing here from this. And I feel that by that full moon, and that full moon's going to be pretty powerful. It's going to be opposite Uranus, and that's going to be in your 6th house of work and health. There could be, you know, some sort of healing crisis, you know, a healing that comes up for purging. Again, this is not anything terrible, but there could be almost like a, you know, bodily purge of, you know, some stuck energy. So I remember a couple months ago, and again, not to be gross or anything, but God, I had like this terrible like thing, and there was this like wacky like stomach, and I don't get stuff like that. And a friend of mine said to me, you know, I think that you are like purging, like some, like emotionally, like there's something of a release from stuff from the past that's going on with you, and you're just, their body's finally releasing it. I was like, that makes a ton of sense. Just, I didn't make the connection. I wasn't really thinking that way. So that's what I feel like. There could be some sort of like healing crisis that comes up for you, Sagittarius, in that kind of sense, where your body's purging things because your mind, this, whatever this is that comes in, you're going to have to get out of this rut, this mindset of, you know, you have to make the change happen for yourself. I think you've been just waiting for circumstances to just magically make the thing happen. And sometimes certain things are destined and manifestations come without us seeming to having to do very much, because I think sometimes, like I said, certain things are destined. But mostly, I think it's we create from our own actions and our own intentions. Like, you have to have the actions there as well. And of course, your mindset and all of that. But what I'm saying is that this is forcing you, this incident that happens, and it's going to happen by that full moon, opposite Uranus. It's a wild card, that full moon in Libra at 29 degrees, opposite Uranus in the very early, tiny, like, toe into Taurus. Like, it's going to be, I mean, it's good for everybody. There's going to be some sort of surprising revelation. But for you, it's happening in that 6th house. The Taurus, the Uranus and Taurus, opposite your, what is that, your 11th? No, your 10th, 12, 11. Well, if you have Sag rising. So there's something coming to a head. I feel that, like I said, you've just been avoiding it. You've been avoiding dealing with it. It's gonna come. And why am I saying it's coming by that full moon? Because yes, things manifest by the full moon, but also in the near future, in April, we have the 4 of Swords. You're gonna need a time freaking out. That 4th week of April, I feel. Really, the whole month of April, you kind of want to take a time out. But especially in the last week of April, Sag, you're gonna need a time out to really wrap your head around this situation that happened. Now, I'm glad to see that this 5 of Swords is upright, because I feel you will triumph over this. You will break the hold that has been keeping you stuck mentally and resisting change. And your hope and your fear is the 9 of Swords upside down. You really are tired of this too. You're tired of crying at night. You're tired of feeling like crap. I mean, you're just like, I'm over it, like, already. So that's why I'm saying this is very pivotal. I'm gonna pull another card for you because I love you guys so much, and because your reading was slightly delayed, I'm gonna pull another card for you and ask about this Knight of Wands. But I feel like it all is okay because this is in your heart. You're gonna deal with it and face it. And the last 2 months, the March and April, you're gonna be moving on from this. Okay, so let me just, do I want this deck? What do I want? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this deck. All right, let me ask. I'm gonna ask, what is this thing that's gonna come up at the full moon? Because you're gonna have to make the decision. You're gonna have to take action. This Knight of Wands, I mean, you cannot, this Page of Wands upside down is now the Knight of Wands upright. There's no more time to waste dilly-dallying, like, I don't know. Like, the situation that's going to come is going to force you. As much as you've been resisting the change, it's coming. And you're going to have to step up and release this. All right, I want to know what it is. Can we have a card that gives us some insight into what this thing is? All right, let's see. Okay. 9 of Cups. So I'm happy to see this card. So what this suggests to me is that there's a possibility that this is a moment at the full moon when, and some sort of opportunity that you've really been hoping for, because this is the wish card, right? That you've really been hoping for some sort of opportunity, lucky break, manifestation. So something could come in for you at that full moon. I'm going to have to pull another one. At the full moon, that it's not going to wait around. It's either you do it or it's gone because of that Jupiter square Neptune. But with this card here, I think the opportunity is solid because it's upright. It's the wish. It's something you've wanted. But you cannot dilly-dally. You cannot second-guess yourself. You cannot act like a spoiled child. You cannot have a temper tantrum. You cannot think, oh, well, maybe there's something better. You cannot doubt yourself or your abilities. You have to go for it. You have to make the change and kick your own butt and triumph over your own nonsense that's been holding you back when this comes in, because it could just as quickly go right out again. All right, and that's what I feel. Let's pull one more. And so it ties in. That's why this is in your heart. Because this is, I mean, you are going to feel good about all of this. But, challenge equals change, as my, trainer at the gym likes to say. Like, if there's not the challenge, there's not going to be a change in your life. So let's see what else we need to know about this Nine of Cups energy. That's what I feel. I feel like you haven't been like really being honest with yourself and challenging yourself. And that's why I said there's like this internal struggle. There's this like, you're not like facing the facts. For some of you, this could be a wish about a health plan, a health treatment, a healer that comes into your life, or an opportunity to work with a healer. If there's some sort of, you know, situation going on with your health, whether that's mental, physical, emotional, whatever. And the opportunity comes in suddenly, and it's not available for everybody or for very long, and you've got to jump and take it. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know about this Nine of Cups? I was like, okay. Ace of Wands. And if you don't believe that I actually pulled the card, there it is. There's, you know, I pulled it. Some people are like, how come you don't show the cards? Because I work in a space of like, you know, 3 inches here. I don't have a lot of room. Okay. And I don't have like, I only have my webcam. I don't have a real, you know, a real camera that I could like put way over there and have you see everything. I'm working on it. Working on it. All right, Sag. Look at this. You're going to go for it. You're going to do it. This is beautiful. This is the thumbs up card. This is the yes card, the cosmic yes. This is a beautiful opportunity that you're going to say yes to. And in saying yes to this, like I said, you're going to finally put to bed, put to rest all of this resistance and lack of faith in yourself that you can do it. So I love this. And that's why I said by the end of April, this BS period of waiting is over, because you're going to be taking action and embarking upon a very, very nice adventure for yourself, I think, in May. So it's this last little bit, you know, the March and the April, you're working through that stuff. But there is definitely something to celebrate here in your heart. And look at, I mean, you can't get much, but these cards are so much different, this energy, than what is down here. Well, this was down on the table, but these two, very positive energy. Oh my God, I need a sip of water after that. Oh. All right, I'm gonna pause 1 second because it got hot in here, and I need to turn the heat down. Okay, I'll be back with... Okay, Sag, part 2. Now we're going to do angel answer cards. Yeah, I feel like from this reading, I feel like the energy is almost like that you've been like your own worst enemy, Sag. You've been like, you know, things I've already said, that you've just kind of been limiting yourself and, like I said, relying and waiting too much on outside forces and not looking at your own stuff that needs to be dealt with. Because I feel like that's been the holdup. That's been the holdup in... Oops. This just fell in my lap. Recovery just fell in my lap. All right, so you're going to get 2 more. And that's what's happening for you this month, is your recovery. Of, like I said, your own, like, things you've been avoiding addressing. It's going to come to a head this month. Like, it has to be dealt with. And it will be. There will be the opportunity to deal with it in a very successful manner, if you so choose. These cards are saying, you know, you'll probably choose that. I hope you do. So, for some of you, it will be the decision to move. For some people, for some Sagittarians, because the Knight of Wands is definitely a card of moving. And I don't think you're moving in April. It's possible, but you're not moving in April. You'll probably be moving in May with this card. So in about a month, like end of May into June. You know, it depends on when like your lease is up or what you're looking for. But I think it's, for some Sagittarians, you've gotten really kind of comfortably numb to quote a song, and you've gotten, you know, too complacent where you are, like stuck. And it's because of the environment. And you've been resisting leaving. So that's part of it too. It could be that this Knight of Wands, the thing that comes in, is the opportunity to travel, is the opportunity to move to a place you've been wanting to move to. I mean, you may not permanently relocate there, but maybe you spend 6 months there. You know, something like that. Could be that. So, you know, it's good. All right, let's see. All right. Come on, let's have a card. The one just totally fell in my lap. That was pretty funny. At least it didn't fall on the floor. Okay, let's see. What else let's take this one. See how it's like sticking out. Take that one. One more. What my Sages need to know. All right, see how that one's sticking? I'm going to take this one too. All right. Okay, let's see what you have. Choose a new direction. I mean, we're just talking about moving. Choose a new direction. Because like I said, you've been really complacent and stuck and kind of just numbed out where you are, I think. Which is part of that Page of Wands upside down as well. It's like you've gotten comfortable in your discomfort. Okay, so it's time to choose a new direction and helpful people. Helpful people are coming in, Sag, to, like I said, especially I feel for some Sagittarians, there's going to be a healer. You're going to connect with a healer. Could be a nutritionist, could be a physical therapist for some people. That's going to really, really help you. Because like I was saying, sharing my story of things purging, I feel like there's some energy that is stuck in you, Sagittarius, that needs moving out of your body. I mean, literally out of your body. And, you know, for some people, I mean, maybe you need some Reiki, maybe you need some nutritional supplements to balance things out. I mean, I don't know, but you'll find it. The helpful people will come to help you with that. Because I feel for some, it's like, I mean, there's like blockages. Could need, I mean, I've had my chakras balanced. It's kind of interesting, you know. Maybe you need that, you know, kind of a realignment of your energy. And you may be connecting with somebody who can help you do that. But all of this is beautiful energy here. The recovery, the choose a new direction, the helpful people coming in, and beautiful Ace of Wands, celebration, the wish coming true. But it's really, you're gonna have to face yourself. I feel like I said, that's that Five of Swords, facing yourself. This is the moment. Face yourself. Deal with the things you've been avoiding. And around that full moon, be ready to kick your own butt and take advantage of the opportunity that's going to come in for you. All right? Okay, Sagittarius, as always, I love you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates and plays out for you. And I wish you all the best for an awesome April. As awesome as it can be. It's going to be awesome. You're going to have something good. I mean, you can't, with that Ace of Wands upright and the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups, there is something good that's going to come. But you have to do some work on yourself first. Okay? Okay. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out. Did I mention how delicious this cupcake is? Yeah, I think I did.